Hey everyone, thought we would show you this place. We are on our way to Music in the Mountain at Tapawera, but just down the road, 14 k's, there's this beautiful free camp right here next to the Motueka River. It's heaps of space for parking, there's a toilet, and some great swimming. We'll go and show you. So before the river, Music in the Mountains is an annual event run by the NZMCA, or the New Zealand Motor Caravan Association. An event for its members to come along, park up, spend 4 days meeting new people. There are over 800 vans here hanging out with mates and listening to some music in a quiet part of New Zealand. This was our first time here and we loved the new friends we made, catching up with some mates and chilling out to some music in the evenings. But before we arrived, we hung out at the McLean's Reserve, which is a free camp just down the road to enjoy some river swimming. These types of free camps are our favourites, where we can walk right out of our caravan and swim right where we are.
The bumblebees are attacking me right now.
Yeah, they are.
Go away!
Go away from me, Bumblebee. Enjoy. So on this day, we left from our friend's place in Richmond, about an hour's drive away. Soph decided to ride her bike the 55 kilometres to Tapawera on the cycle trail. For those who follow us regularly, she's on pedal power, no e-bike. So while we were swimming in the river, cooling off, having fun, looking at all the trout swimming in the waterhole, she's on her bike cruising towards Tapawera, where we'd planned to pick her up at 5:30. But she took a fall 5 kilometres from the town and got herself some good grazes and bruises, which is never good after 2 back surgeries and 2 knee surgeries. 60 k's, which is a friggin' legend, but...
Let's count that. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this.
The girls have been so kind and helpful.
Pulling off Mum's shoes. You're supposed to undo the lace.
Just doesn't know.
Poor Mum, she had to go through a tunnel on her bike ride. I feel so bad for her.
Riley hates tunnels or caves.
She hates everything. What?
Time for a last swim before we hook up and head to probably the chaos of Music in the Mountains, but this river is beautiful for swimming. Looking forward to cooling off. It's quite hot today. Typical, you come down to the river, one cloud in the sky blocking the sun. So after our last swim in the river, we were on the road heading to Tapawera. If you're not sure where it is, then this is it right here on the map. 800 caravanners all streaming to this spot for Music in the Mountains. We planned to meet up with a bunch of other families at the info centre before we headed in. So we're having a bit of a mass meet-up here in the like the info area at Tapawera to try and get all the families so we can park relatively close to one another. Gotta love the colour scheme, not our caravan. So the event organisers were expecting a large crowd, but not on a Thursday. Most of the campers turned up a day early, which meant people were waiting for a long time to be parked. But patience was key as these volunteers worked it all out. It's pretty close to the ground there, Mark. We've been standing around for about an hour in this holding queue, waiting to see when we're allowed in. I reckon Mark might be able to help us get in there. What's going on?
In between eating insects.
But when you're towing your home and you've got everything right behind you, it really isn't a problem. You just go inside, make something to eat, have a cup of tea, and when it's your turn, then you can cruise on through, which is exactly what we did, and we arrived at our site. Well, it looks like we are in.
Hang on.
She's busy.
Hang on, come on, give me a break.
So that was Mark, a guy I now call my mate. We met over this weekend and we just got on so well. Sweet, well we have gotten in. Very busy here. Apparently it's never been this many people turn up on a Thursday, so the volunteers are definitely a bit stretched getting everyone parked in the spot, I reckon. We're gonna go for a little walk into the, I don't know what you call it, the village area, and see what there is to see and do there. Good to see there's recycling and rubbish here. I'm gonna guess these are gonna get pretty filled up though. So we went for a wander around. We found the registration area to go pay just $12 a night per adult. Kids are free. This event really is a social event. Don't expect big expos, international bands. This is a grassroots event run by a small community. There are some opportunities to buy food during the day as fundraisers for the local school, but otherwise expect to talk to your neighbours, your mates, and do some exploring, which led us to the river just a few hundred metres away because it was about 30 degrees every day. Well, the sun is pumping, living up to its true good summer reputation. We're going to the river for a swim to have a break from the heat. Kind of had lunch and can't handle it anymore, so see, it's a good spot to swim down here. Feet first, bro. Oh, beauty. Flow down the river. We're back at camp now. The big problem is that we're all hot again after a 2-minute drive back in the car, ready for another swim. Definitely beautiful and dry here. I'm gonna go listen to the music tonight. Sometimes I get copyright issues playing other music, so might not come through with any sound, we'll see. So it's a YouTuber's nightmare, copyright. Background songs, music that's just in the background. It can even give you a strike. In 3 strikes, your channel is automatically deleted. All the music in our videos I pay for and use and license through MusicBed. I say this because lots of people ask, where does the music come from? It costs $400 a year. It's pretty much just small unknown bands trying to get discovered by having their music played on videos like mine. Go girls.
The sun will rise long after I've given up on sleeping. Can almost hear the wind outside as loud as my heart is beating. The house is quiet, my busy mind wonders what I'm missing. But I'm right where I belong, right where I belong.
Alright, we're here with Marcel. Marcel,
Hey.
Gallatin Truck Life NZ, if you haven't seen their YouTube videos. How's music in the mountains, mate?
It's good. This time around it's really good that we come with friends and we're able to actually park in the same area, which is really good for our kids. Really hot this year.
The river and the pool have been good, eh?
It's been so good. And we seem to be running in, bumping into people that sort of know us as well a little bit, which is quite nice from last year that we came. What else?
No, it's good. Good crowd of kids.
Yeah, it's been great hanging out here, having meals together and stuff.
Let's go listen to some music on this beautiful evening.
The starlets.
Fire up the engine, the keys in my pocket are freezing cold. Spent so many nights searching the world for a place I can call my
Cool team, that was Music in the Mountains. We are now heading down the valley to McLean's Reserve and go spend some time with these families so the kids can all hang out while the sun is out, the river's beautiful. Let's go. So after our Music in the Mountains, we've all convoyed to this spot here at the McLean's Reserve. We've got a little contained fire over here, doing some marshmallows. I think I might put a time lapse up. I didn't do a very good job of filming the other families with us, but they are all full-time as well, and you can follow their adventures on Instagram and YouTube. You got 2 kids in a caravan, Gallatin Truck Life, who live in Beast, and the Worthingtons, a family of 8 living in a white bus called Pearl, and their page is Radiant Bus Life.
Bring on the good times, let the light shine. I've got so much left to do. Wide open sky.
The kids had a blast with kids their own ages. Ages don't always align when we meet other families. Generally families with younger kids are travelling, so this worked out great. But we stayed late into the next day before heading off, especially with another super hot day.
Lightning in bottles, painting tomorrow in evergreen. Drive for miles and miles.
It's sad that we're going to have to leave our friends today, but we're going to go do a tramp tomorrow at Nelson Lake, and we're going to head off there today, so it's going to be sad having to say goodbye to our friends, but hopefully we'll be able to see them again.
Sweet team, next episode we aren't actually hiking, that one's still to come, but we're in the Motueka area and we head over the Takaka Hill. Man, what a challenge that road is. But there's some beautiful things to see over there which we can't wait to show you next time.
This is the start of summer.